The Power of Focusing on Yourself and Your Dreams is written and published by Audiobook Hub. Introduction. Have you ever felt like you're stuck? Like no matter how hard you try, you're not making progress in life? Do you ever wonder why some people achieve their dreams while others stay in the same place? The truth is, success isn't about luck or talent, it's about focus. It's about committing to yourself, your goals, and your growth. In this book, The Power of Focusing on Yourself and Your Dreams, you will learn how to take control of your life, eliminate distractions, and build the mindset needed for success. You will discover how to overcome obstacles, develop confidence, and stay motivated even when things get tough. Most importantly, you will realize that you don't need permission from anyone to chase your dreams, you just need to take action. This book is not about waiting for the right moment, it's about creating it. It's about pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible and proving that you are capable of more. If you are tired of making excuses, if you are ready to change your life, then this is for you. The question is, are you ready to commit to yourself? Chapter 1. Focus on improving yourself instead of comparing to others. Focusing on yourself and your dreams is one of the most important things you can do in life. Too many people spend their time looking at what others have, comparing their progress, and feeling discouraged. But comparison is a trap. It takes away your energy, wastes your time, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of frustration. Think about this. Every second you spend looking at someone else's life is a second you could be using to build your own. Every time you compare, you lose focus on what truly matters: your growth, your progress, and your dreams. The truth is, there will always be someone who seems further ahead, someone who appears to have more success, more talent, or more opportunities. But that doesn't mean you are behind. It doesn't mean you are failing. It only means you are walking a different path, one that is meant for you alone. The key to success is to shift your focus inward. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, focus on what you can do today to become better than you were yesterday. Focus on learning, improving, and pushing yourself forward. Your journey is not about proving anything to others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. When you stop comparing and start improving, everything changes. You begin to see progress. You begin to feel a sense of control over your life. You stop feeling like an outsider looking in, and instead you become the person who is fully engaged in their own path. Start by asking yourself, what can I do today that will make me better than I was yesterday? Maybe it's reading a book, learning a new skill, working harder on your goals, or simply choosing to believe in yourself a little more. Small improvements add up over time. The more you focus on growth, the less you will care about what anyone else is doing. Think about someone you admire. It could be a successful entrepreneur, an athlete, or a person who has achieved something great. Do you think they wasted time comparing themselves to others? No, they focused on their skills. They worked on their mindset. They put in the effort to become excellent at what they do. That's what makes them different. They didn't let comparison slow them down. They stayed focused on their own journey. And that's exactly what you need to do. You have to train your mind to stay focused. Anytime you feel the urge to compare, remind yourself, that's not my path. My job is to improve myself, to push forward, and to keep going no matter what. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking they are behind because someone else reached success faster. But success is not about speed, it's about consistency. You don't need to be the fastest. You don't need to have everything figured out today. What matters is that you keep going, that you stay dedicated to your own progress. The only competition you should have is with the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself, am I learning more? Am I working harder? Am I making progress? If the answer is yes, you are winning, because real success isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were before. The truth is, life is not a race. There is no single path to success. Everyone has their own journey, their own struggles, and their own timeline. The more you focus on yourself, the more you will realize that your path is unique. And that's a good thing, because it means you have the power to shape your future exactly the way you want. So stop looking around. Stop measuring your success based on someone else's life. Focus on your own goals. Focus on your own growth. Focus on becoming stronger, smarter, and more disciplined every single day. Because when you do that, you won't just reach success, you will create a life that is truly your own. Chapter 2. Build your dreams with daily effort and discipline. Building your dreams takes more than just wishing for success. It takes effort, discipline, and a commitment to putting in the work every single day. Dreams don't come true by accident. They become reality through the choices you make and the actions you take. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't isn't luck. It's not natural talent or a secret formula. It's the ability to stay disciplined even when motivation fades. Anyone can feel inspired for a moment, but only those who stay consistent will see real results. If you want to make your dreams happen, you need to train yourself to show up every day, no matter how you feel. Success isn't about waiting for the right moment or hoping things will fall into place. It's about making progress, even when it's difficult. It's about pushing through resistance, staying focused, and refusing to quit. Every goal you have, whether it's improving your skills, building a business, or achieving personal growth, requires daily effort. There are no shortcuts. There are no easy paths. It all comes down to whether you are willing to put in the work, day after day, even when no one is watching. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's what keeps you moving forward when motivation runs out. Anyone can start something with excitement, but only those who stay disciplined will finish. This is why so many people give up. They expect progress to be easy. They want quick results. But real success isn't about how fast you start. It's about how long you're willing to keep going. Think about this. If you take small steps every single day, those steps will add up over time. Even if it doesn't feel like much at first, consistency will always lead to results. The problem is, most people get discouraged when they don't see immediate progress. They look for shortcuts. They stop putting in the effort. And that's where they fail. The truth is, every successful person you admire got where they are because they made a decision to work on their dreams every day. They didn't rely on motivation. They built discipline. They created habits that kept them moving forward. This is what you need to do. You need to commit to taking action every day, no matter what. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when you're tired. Even when progress seems slow. Because every effort you make is a step closer to your goal. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you get stronger. You have to train yourself to push forward, even when it's difficult. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort. Days when excuses seem easier than action. But those are the moments that define your future. If you give in to excuses, nothing will change. If you push through, you will build momentum. The key is to create a system that keeps you on track. Set clear goals, make a plan, Break big tasks into smaller steps. Hold yourself accountable. Remove distractions, and most importantly, develop the habit of showing up every day. Not just when you feel motivated, but every single day. Because discipline is what turns dreams into reality. The more you practice discipline, the stronger it becomes. Over time, what once felt difficult will become second nature. What once seemed impossible will start to feel achievable. The process of building your dreams will no longer feel like a struggle. It will become a way of life. Remember, success doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, consistent efforts repeated over time. Every step you take brings you closer. Every disciplined action builds your future. Stay committed, stay focused, and never let temporary discomfort stop you from creating the life you want. Chapter 3. Take control of your time and energy every day. Time and energy are two of the most valuable resources you have. Every single day, you are given 24 hours and a limited amount of mental and physical energy. How you use them determines the kind of life you build. If you don't take control of your time and energy, distractions, obligations, and other people's demands will control them for you. Most people don't lose their potential because they lack talent or intelligence. They lose it because they waste time on things that don't matter. They give their energy to tasks that don't move them forward. They get caught in cycles of procrastination, social media, unnecessary commitments, and other distractions that drain them without giving anything back. If you want to achieve your goals, you need to become intentional about how you spend your time and where you direct your energy. You can't afford to live on autopilot, just reacting to whatever comes your way. You have to take control. You have to decide what matters and commit to focusing on it. The first step to mastering your time and energy is getting clear on your priorities. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every request or opportunity is worth saying yes to. Successful people understand this. They don't allow distractions to pull them away from what truly matters. They protect their time and focus on what moves them closer to their goals. To do this, you need to identify what is truly important. Ask yourself, what are the key things that will bring real progress in my life? What activities will help me grow, develop my skills, or create opportunities for my future? Once you know what matters most, you need to structure your day around those things. One of the most powerful ways to take control of your time is to plan your day in advance. If you wake up without a clear plan, you will spend your time reacting instead of creating. You will waste energy on low-priority tasks and lose focus on what truly matters. But if you take a few minutes every day to organize your schedule, you can make sure your time is being used effectively. Set specific blocks of time for the most important tasks. Eliminate distractions. Give yourself deadlines to stay accountable. The more structured you are with your time, the more productive and focused you will become. Energy management is just as important as time management. You can have all the time in the world, but if your energy is drained, you won't be able to use it effectively. Pay attention to what drains you and what fuels you. Notice when you are most productive and structure your tasks around those peak energy hours. Take care of your body and mind. Get enough sleep. Eat foods that give you energy instead of making you sluggish. Move your body daily to keep your mind sharp. The better you take care of yourself, the more energy you will have to give to your goals. You also need to be aware of what drains your mental energy. Chapter 5. Break free from distractions and stay committed to growth. Distractions are everywhere. They pull your attention away from what truly matters. They make you lose focus, waste time, and slow down your progress. If you want to grow, you have to break free from anything that takes you off track. Most people struggle to reach their goals, not because they lack ambition, but because they allow distractions to control their time and energy. They start the day with good intentions, but get caught up in things that don't bring real progress. Social media, meaningless entertainment, unnecessary conversations, and mindless scrolling steal their focus. Before they know it, hours have passed, and nothing valuable has been accomplished. Chapter 7. Remove toxic influences that hold you back from success. Toxic influences can quietly drain your energy, lower your confidence, and keep you stuck in a cycle of negativity. They come in many forms: people who discourage your ambitions, environments that limit your potential, and habits that weaken your discipline. If you want success, you must clear the path by removing anything that holds you back. The people you spend the most time with shape your mindset. If you are constantly around negativity, doubt, and small-minded thinking, it will affect how you see yourself and what you believe is possible. If those closest to you dismiss your goals, mock your ambitions, or tell you to settle for less, their words can start to plant seeds of hesitation in your mind. Some people will never support your growth. They may not want you to change because it forces them to look at their own lives. They may feel threatened by your drive because it highlights their lack of progress. These are the people who try to convince you that your dreams are unrealistic, that success is out of reach, or that you should stay where you are instead of striving for more. You cannot afford to let their opinions shape your future. You cannot allow their doubts to become your doubts. Recognize who adds value to your life and who only brings negativity. Surround yourself with those who encourage your progress, who challenge you to be better, and who believe in your potential. Beyond people, toxic influences can also come from the habits and routines you allow into your life. Unhealthy distractions, self-sabotaging behaviors, and environments that drain your focus can silently keep you from moving forward. If you spend hours every day consuming negativity, whether through social media, pointless arguments, or constant exposure to pessimistic thinking, you are feeding your mind the wrong energy. Your mind thrives on what you give it. If you surround yourself with people who push you forward, habits that build your discipline, and an environment that supports your goals, you create the conditions for success. If you fill your days with negativity, self-doubt, and wasted time, you will struggle to make progress. The first step to removing toxic influences is awareness. Pay attention to how you feel after interacting with certain people. Notice which habits make you feel stronger and which ones make you feel stuck. Chapter 9. Master your mind and refuse to settle for less. Your mind is the foundation of everything you achieve. If you don't control it, the world will. If you don't train it, it will work against you. The way you think determines the way you live. If you believe in limitations, you will live a limited life. If you believe in growth, you will expand beyond what you once thought possible. Most people never reach their full potential, not because they lack talent, but because they allow doubt and fear to control them. They settle for less because they convince themselves that greatness is for others, not for them. They accept an average life because they never question their own beliefs. But those who succeed refuse to let their thoughts hold them back. To master your mind, you must become aware of the thoughts that shape your decisions. Pay attention to what you tell yourself every day. Are you feeding your mind with excuses, negativity, and doubt? Or are you training it to believe in possibilities, growth, and discipline? You are not born with a strong mindset. It is something you develop. You strengthen it by challenging yourself, by pushing through discomfort, by doing the things that scare you. Every time you face a fear and move forward anyway, you teach your mind that you are in control. Every time you reject excuses and take action, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Refusing to settle means setting high standards for yourself. It means deciding that you will not accept anything less than what you know you are capable of achieving. Too many people lower their expectations because they fear failure. They would rather play it safe than take risks. But success demands more. It requires you to expect more from yourself, to raise the bar, and to never allow complacency to take over. If you want to see change in your life, you must first change the way you think. A strong mind doesn't focus on obstacles, it focuses on solutions. It doesn't get discouraged by setbacks. It learns from them. It doesn't make excuses, it takes responsibility. When you control your mind, you control your life. No challenge is too great when you refuse to give up. No dream is too far when you commit to making it happen. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept, and the moment you decide to break past them, everything changes. Do not settle for less than what you are capable of. Strengthen your mind. Push yourself. Demand more from life. Because the only way to achieve greatness is to refuse to accept anything less. Chapter 10. Believe in your dreams and fight for them every day. That's a lot of depth to cover. Since you want a full extended 2,000-word script right here in the chat, I'll make sure it's powerful, engaging, and completely fresh, without repeating anything from the previous chapters. Here's your fully expanded version of Chapter 10. Believing in your dreams is where it all starts, but belief alone isn't enough. You have to defend that belief, protect it from doubt, and fuel it with daily action. Because the truth is, no one will fight for your dreams like you will. No one will push you when things get tough. If you want to make your vision real, it has to become your responsibility, something you commit to with everything you've got. Look at the world around you. Every successful person, every innovation, every achievement, it all started as a dream in someone's mind. But what separates those who turn dreams into reality from those who let them fade? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's a relentless drive. It's the refusal to give up. Most people let their dreams slip away because they allow fear to take control. They convince themselves that their goals are too big, too difficult, or too risky. They wait for the right time, the perfect moment, or for someone else to approve of their vision. But there is no perfect moment. If you wait for everything to line up perfectly, you'll wait forever. The only time you have is now. You have to fight for your dreams every single day. Not just on the days when you feel motivated, but especially on the days when you don't. Because progress isn't made in moments of excitement, it's made in moments of discipline. Think about all the distractions that pull people away from their dreams. Social media, negativity, comfort, excuses. Every time you give in to one of these, you step further away from what you truly want. If you are serious about your goals, you must eliminate anything that weakens your focus. Every hour wasted is an hour you can't get back. Success is never an accident. It is the result of intentional effort. It's waking up every morning with a clear purpose. It's making the decision, over and over again, to push forward despite the challenges. And challenges will come. That's not a possibility, it's a guarantee. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when things don't go according to plan. But what matters is how you respond. Do you let obstacles break you, or do you use them as fuel to push harder? Most people quit when they face resistance. They take failure as a sign to stop. But failure is not the end. It's feedback. It's information. It's an opportunity to learn and improve. Every successful person has faced failure. The difference is, they didn't stop. They adjusted. They found a new way. They kept moving forward. Your dreams are possible, but only if you refuse to quit. Only if you are willing to endure the difficulties, the sacrifices, the long nights, and the self-doubt. The road will not be easy, but that is what makes it worth it. If you want something badly enough, you will find a way. You will create the time. You will push past the exhaustion. You will make it work, no matter what. But if you let excuses control you, you will always find a reason to stay where you are. This is your life, your responsibility, your dream. No one is coming to do it for you. No one is going to wake you up in the morning and push you to work. No one will believe in you if you don't first believe in yourself. So what will you do? Will you continue waiting? Will you keep making excuses? Or will you stand up, take control, and start fighting for what you want? The choice is yours, and your future depends on it. Chapter 11. Stop wasting time on things that do not matter. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Unlike money, you can't earn more of it. Unlike material things, once it's gone, you can't get it back. Every second you spend on something unimportant is a second stolen from your future. If you want to succeed, you must stop wasting time on things that do not matter. Most people go through life without ever realizing how much time they lose. They wake up and immediately get caught in meaningless routines, scrolling through social media, watching pointless videos, engaging in gossip, arguing over things that won't change their life. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before they know it, years have passed without any real progress. If you are serious about your goals, you must be ruthless with your time. You must take control of every moment and direct it toward what truly matters. This means cutting out distractions, eliminating useless habits, and focusing only on the actions that bring you closer to success. Ask yourself, what are you spending your time on? Are your daily actions moving you forward, or are they keeping you stuck? Every time you waste an hour on something meaningless, you are taking an hour away from what you could be building. You are delaying your own success. People often say they don't have enough time, but that's rarely true. The problem isn't time, it's how they use it. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference is what you choose to do with them. Those who succeed prioritize what matters. Those who fail let their time slip away. If you want to see change in your life, start by auditing your time. Look at your daily habits and be honest with yourself. Where are you wasting time? What can you cut out? What activities bring you no value? Replace mindless entertainment with learning. Replace procrastination with action. Replace excuses with discipline. The more intentional you become with your time, the faster you will move toward your goals. This doesn't mean you can never relax. It means you must be in control. There is a difference between taking a break and wasting time. A break refreshes you, wasting time drains you. If an activity isn't improving your life or helping you recover for greater productivity, it's holding you back. Every moment you waste is a moment you could have spent improving yourself. The people who achieve the most aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who make the best use of their time. You must learn to say no. No to distractions, no to negativity, no to anything that does not serve your goals. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that could change your life. Your time is your responsibility. You must guard it, protect it, and use it wisely. Because the truth is, success is not about having more time. It's about making the most of the time you have. Chapter 12. Create a vision for your life and follow it. A clear vision is the foundation of a meaningful life. Without one, you drift through life, reacting to whatever comes your way. You move without direction, without purpose, and without a strong reason to push forward. But when you have a vision, when you know exactly what you want and why, you become unstoppable. Creating a vision for your life means deciding what kind of future you want to build. It's about defining what success means to you and setting a clear path toward it. It's about making sure that every step you take leads somewhere meaningful. Many people never take the time to create a vision for themselves. They go through life following routines that don't excite them. They do what others expect of them. They make decisions based on circumstances rather than intention. As a result, they wake up one day feeling lost, wondering why their life hasn't turned out the way they hoped. If you don't define your own vision, life will define it for you. Other people will make decisions on your behalf. Society will tell you what to do, what to want, and what to accept. If you don't take control, you will live a life that isn't truly yours. A strong vision gives you purpose. It gives you motivation when times get tough. It gives you something to fight for when you feel like giving up. It helps you stay focused, even when distractions try to pull you in every direction. Think about what you truly want. Not what others say you should want. Not what seems easy or convenient. But what sets your soul on fire. What makes you excited to wake up in the morning? What kind of impact do you want to make? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, or even 20? Your vision should be clear. It should be so strong that it moves you emotionally. If you don't feel something deep inside when you think about your future, your vision isn't big enough. Once you have a clear vision, commit to it. This is where most people fail. They think about what they want, but they don't take consistent action to make it real. A vision without action is just a dream. Every single day, ask yourself, is what I'm doing today moving me closer to my vision? If the answer is no, change what you're doing. Every choice you make should be a step toward the life you want. Challenges will come. Doubt will creep in. People may question your vision, and obstacles may slow you down. But if your vision is strong enough, nothing can stop you. You must remind yourself daily why you started. Your life is yours to design. No one else can do it for you. You have the power to create a future that excites you, but only if you take action. So decide today, what kind of life do you want to live? What vision will you follow? And most importantly, what are you willing to do every day to make it a reality? Chapter 13. Turn your struggles into strength and keep pushing forward. Turning struggles into strength is the key to lasting success. Life is not easy, and it never will be. Everyone faces obstacles, setbacks, and failures. But the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is how they respond to these challenges. Some people allow struggles to break them, while others use them to build unshakable strength. When life tests you, you have two choices. You can let it defeat you, or you can rise above it. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity to grow. Every failure is a lesson. Every hardship is a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future. Most people give up too soon. They face a little discomfort, a little pain, and they stop trying. They say, "This is too hard," and walk away from their goals. But if you truly want to succeed, you cannot let struggle stop you. Instead, you must embrace it, push through it, and come out stronger on the other side. Think about the challenges you've faced in the past. Think about the moments when you wanted to give up, but kept going. Those moments shaped you. They made you stronger. They taught you lessons that you carry with you today. Struggles are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to prepare you for something greater. You have to change the way you see hardship. Instead of seeing struggle as something negative, see it as an opportunity. When things don't go your way, don't complain, analyze. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? What can I do differently next time? Winners do not run from struggle. They face it head-on. They refuse to let setbacks define them. They know that growth comes from discomfort. The more you push yourself through difficult times, the stronger you become. The truth is, you will never reach your full potential if you avoid struggle. Growth requires effort. It requires endurance. If you want to be strong, you must be willing to go through things that test your limits. That's how strength is built. Think about the strongest people in history. They did not get there by avoiding struggle. They faced rejection, failure, and pain, but they did not stop. They used every challenge as fuel to keep pushing forward. They refused to be broken, and because of that, they achieved greatness. You have that same power inside you, but you must decide to use it. The next time you face a challenge, remind yourself, this is not the end. This is a test, and I will pass it. No matter how hard it gets, I will not stop. Your struggles are not signs that you should quit. They are signs that you are growing. They are proof that you are on the right path. If everything were easy, there would be no strength, no growth, and no real success. So don't fear struggle. Use it. Let it shape you. Let it push you to become better, stronger, and more determined. Keep going, no matter what stands in your way, because every challenge you overcome is one step closer to the life you deserve. Chapter 14. Hold yourself accountable and demand excellence from yourself. Holding yourself accountable is the foundation of success. No one is coming to save you. No one will do the work for you. If you want to achieve something great, you must take full responsibility for your actions, your progress, and your results. Many people fail not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they refuse to hold themselves accountable. They make excuses, blame circumstances, or wait for the right moment. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. There is only now. And if you do not demand excellence from yourself today, you will never reach the level of success you are capable of. Accountability means being honest with yourself. It means looking at your actions and asking, did I give my best today? If the answer is no, you must be willing to change. Too often, people lower their standards to fit their current level of effort. Instead of raising their effort to match high standards, they settle for less. You must refuse to settle. If you expect great things from your life, you must expect great effort from yourself. You cannot allow laziness, distractions, or excuses to control you. Excellence is not something you stumble upon. It is something you build through consistent action and discipline. Some people talk about what they want. They say they want success, but their actions do not match their words. They make plans, but they do not follow through. They start, but they do not finish. If you are serious about achieving your goals, you must be different. You must hold yourself to a higher standard. Every single day, you must demand more from yourself. Do not wait for someone else to push you. Push yourself. Set high expectations and commit to meeting them, no matter what. Be honest about where you are falling short, and take immediate action to improve. One of the biggest reasons people fail is that they let themselves off the hook too easily. They justify skipping workouts, procrastinating on important work, or not following through on their commitments. They say, I'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into never. If you want real progress, you must eliminate this mindset. Accountability is not about being perfect. It is about recognizing when you are not giving your best and making the necessary adjustments. It is about refusing to accept mediocrity from yourself. When you demand excellence, you raise your standards, and when you raise your standards, you transform your results. Look at the most successful people in any field. They did not get there by making excuses. They did not wait for motivation. They did not settle for average. They held themselves accountable every single day, even when no one was watching. They stayed disciplined, they put in the work, and they refused to lower their expectations. You must do the same. Hold yourself to the highest standard. Take full responsibility for your success. If something is not working, fix it. If you are not progressing fast enough, work harder. If you fail, learn and move forward. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more settling. From this moment forward, demand excellence from yourself in everything you do. Push yourself beyond what is comfortable. Hold yourself accountable every single day, and success will follow. Chapter 15. Develop unshakable confidence by taking action every day. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build, one action at a time. Many people think confidence is about how you feel, but real confidence comes from what you do. The only way to develop unshakable confidence is through daily action, by proving to yourself, again and again, that you are capable of more than you think. People often wait to feel confident before taking action. They think, I'll start when I feel ready, or I need to be more confident before I try. But that mindset keeps them stuck. Confidence does not come first, action does. The more you take action, the more capable you become, and the more capable you become, the more confident you feel. Think about any skill you have developed. Whether it was learning to drive, mastering a sport, or improving at work, your confidence did not appear magically. It grew because you took action, made mistakes, and improved over time. The same principle applies to every area of life. If you want unshakable confidence, you must stop waiting for it and start working for it. Take action even when you feel unsure. Push forward even when you have doubts. Every step you take builds proof that you can handle more than you thought. And that proof is what creates lasting confidence. One of the biggest reasons people lack confidence is because they hesitate. They overthink, doubt themselves, and wait too long to act. The longer you wait, the stronger your doubts become. But when you move quickly, when you take action without overanalyzing, you shut down fear before it has a chance to grow. Start by setting small goals and following through on them. Keep promises to yourself. If you say you will do something, do it. When you prove to yourself that you are reliable, your confidence strengthens. The more consistent you are, the more unstoppable you become. Do things that challenge you every day. Step outside your comfort zone. Speak up when you feel nervous. Try new things, even if you are afraid of failing. Every time you push yourself, you build resilience. You teach yourself that discomfort is not a threat, it is a sign of growth. Confidence is not arrogance. It is not about thinking you are better than others. It is about knowing that you are capable, regardless of what anyone else says. It is about trusting yourself, even when others doubt you. You cannot build confidence by thinking about it. You must live it. You must show up every day and take action, no matter how small. Every time you push forward, you reinforce the belief that you are strong, capable, and in control of your future. There is no shortcut to confidence. There is no magic trick. It is built through daily effort, through repetition, through refusing to back down in the face of challenges. The more action you take, the more confident you will become. Do not wait. Start now. Take action today. Build the kind of confidence that nothing can shake. Chapter 16. Stop seeking validation and trust yourself to succeed. You've spent too much time worrying about what others think. Too much energy seeking approval, waiting for someone to validate your dreams, your choices, your path. But the truth is, you don't need permission to succeed. You don't need anyone's approval to go after the life you want. The moment you stop seeking validation is the moment you take control of your destiny. Why do people chase validation? Because they fear rejection. Because they've been conditioned to believe that their worth depends on external approval. But if you live your life waiting for applause, you'll always be a prisoner to other people's opinions. And the worst part, most people don't even care as much as you think. They are too busy dealing with their own insecurities, their own fears, their own problems. Look at the most successful people in the world. They did not wait for permission. They were not concerned with fitting in. They trusted themselves even when others doubted them. They made decisions based on their vision, not on the opinions of people who did not believe in them. If they had waited for validation, they would have never achieved anything. When you constantly seek approval, you give away your power. You let others decide your worth. You allow their judgments to dictate your actions. But when you stop looking for validation, you take back control. You start living life on your own terms. The need for validation keeps you stuck. It stops you from taking risks. It makes you hesitant, second-guessing yourself at every turn. But success requires confidence. It requires a level of self-trust that does not waver when others criticize or doubt you. You will never please everyone. No matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. So why waste time trying? Focus on your goals. Focus on your growth. Focus on what truly matters. One of the strongest signs of self-trust is the ability to make decisions without needing approval. If you believe in something, go for it. If you have a vision, follow it. Stop waiting for someone to say, "Yes, you are good enough." Decide for yourself that you are. When you trust yourself, you become unstoppable. You stop hesitating. You stop holding back. You move forward with conviction, knowing that you don't need anyone's validation to be successful. The key to breaking free from the need for validation is action. Every time you take a step forward without seeking approval, you reinforce your confidence. Every time you make a decision based on your own judgment, you become stronger. Trust yourself. Believe in your ability to figure things out. You don't need permission to be great. You just need the courage to move forward without waiting for approval. Chapter 17. Cut out excuses and start making real progress. Every day people talk about what they want: success, growth, a better life. But too often they stop at the talking stage. They let obstacles stand in their way. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, next week, or when the conditions are perfect. But time keeps passing and nothing changes. Excuses are easy. They're comfortable. They let you off the hook, but they also keep you stuck. You can tell yourself that circumstances aren't right, that you're too busy, too tired, or not ready. But deep down, you know the truth. The only thing stopping you is you. Nothing changes until you decide to change. The people who succeed aren't the ones who have fewer challenges. They're the ones who refuse to let those challenges define them. They push forward when they don't feel like it. They show up even when it's inconvenient. They take action day after day, no matter how difficult it gets. Waiting for motivation is a trap. It's unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind. If you rely on motivation, you'll always be at its mercy. The real key to progress is discipline. It's doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's showing up for yourself when no one else is watching. It's refusing to settle for less than your best. Success doesn't come from bursts of effort. It comes from consistent action. Small daily choices build up over time. Each time you push through resistance, you get stronger. Each time you do the hard thing, instead of taking the easy way out, you build confidence. And each time you follow through on your commitments, you prove to yourself that you are capable. No one is going to hand you success. No one is going to push you forward. You have to be the one who decides that enough is enough. You have to take control. You have to stop waiting for permission, stop looking for excuses, and start moving forward with full force. Every day is an opportunity to get closer to where you want to be. But every day is also an opportunity to stay the same. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is simple. One group takes action and the other makes excuses. It's easy to justify why you're not where you want to be. But justifications don't change reality. Action does. You don't need more time. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need permission. You just need to start. The moment you stop waiting and start doing, everything shifts. You stop feeling powerless. You stop feeling stuck. You stop wondering what could be. And you start creating what will be. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more hesitation. It's time to take control, push forward, and make things happen. Chapter 18. Stay focused on what you want and never quit. You're chasing something bigger, something that means everything to you. A dream, a goal, a vision of what your life could be. But the truth is, nothing tests your commitment like the journey to achieving it. Challenges will come. Doubt will creep in. People will question your path. The real question is, will you keep going when everything tries to pull you away? The world is full of distractions, full of reasons to slow down, full of noise trying to convince you that you're not capable. Every time you hesitate, every time you second-guess yourself, every time you let fear hold you back, you lose momentum. That's why focus is everything. It's the ability to lock in on what matters and refuse to be pulled in 1,000 directions. Focus isn't about eliminating distractions entirely. That's impossible. It's about learning to ignore what doesn't serve your progress. It's about keeping your mind locked on your purpose, no matter what tries to pull you away. Every successful person has faced moments when quitting seemed easier, but they made a different choice. They refused to give up. They kept pushing when no one else believed in them. They stayed locked in on their vision, no matter how long it took. You have to develop that kind of focus. You have to be relentless. Every day, the world will give you reasons to slow down. Excuses will appear disguised as valid reasons. Fatigue will make you want to take a break that turns into a full stop. But when you're focused, you recognize those traps for what they are. You don't entertain them. You don't give them power. There will be moments when progress feels slow, when doubt starts whispering in your ear. In those moments, you must remind yourself why you started. What made you chase this goal in the first place? What does success mean to you? You have to reconnect with that purpose. Because when your reason is strong enough, quitting is not an option. The only way to fail is to stop trying. Everything else, setbacks, mistakes, delays, is just part of the process. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove your commitment. If success were easy, everyone would have it. But those who achieve it are the ones who refuse to back down. They push through, no matter how many times they fall. Success isn't just about talent. It's not about luck. It's about persistence. It's about deciding that no matter how hard it gets, you will keep going. It's about knowing that every effort, no matter how small, is moving you forward. So stay locked in. Block out the noise. Shut down the doubts. Keep pushing forward. Never quit, because the only way to lose is to walk away before you reach the finish line. Chapter 19. Learn new skills and sharpen your mind every day. The mind is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. Every day presents an opportunity to grow, to refine your skills, and to elevate your thinking. The difference between those who stay stagnant and those who achieve greatness is a commitment to continuous learning. Knowledge is not something you acquire once and set aside. It is a tool you sharpen daily, a resource that expands your potential and a gateway to a better future. Growth is intentional. It does not happen by accident. No one stumbles into success. The greatest achievers in history understood that personal development is a daily commitment. They did not wait for the right moment to learn something new. They made time for it, no matter how busy their lives became. They understood that learning is not an obligation, but a privilege, one that opens doors, creates opportunities, and builds confidence. The world is evolving at an incredible pace. New industries emerge, technology advances, and what was relevant yesterday may no longer be useful today. Those who fail to adapt are left behind. But those who dedicate themselves to acquiring knowledge and refining their skills stay ahead of the curve. They do not fear change because they have prepared for it. They do not resist new challenges because they have built the mindset to overcome them. The greatest investment you can make is in yourself. Every book you read, every course you take, every skill you develop strengthens your ability to succeed. Your mind is a powerful asset, one that determines the quality of your future. If you commit to feeding it with knowledge and sharpening it through practice, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Learning is not limited to formal education. It is a lifelong process that extends beyond classrooms and textbooks. It happens in conversations, in experiences, and in the quiet moments of reflection. It is found in the lessons of failure and in the wisdom of mentors. Some of the most valuable knowledge comes from observing successful people, understanding their mindset, and applying their principles to your own life. Every day you have a choice. You can either grow or remain the same. You can either expand your knowledge or let it stagnate. Success is not about luck or talent. It is about preparation. Those who continuously improve themselves create their own opportunities. They develop the skills that set them apart. They sharpen their thinking to solve problems and seize opportunities that others overlook. When you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, what can I learn today? What skill can I refine? What knowledge can I apply? The small efforts you make daily accumulate over time, leading to massive transformations. A year from now you will be amazed at the progress you have made, if you commit to learning and sharpening your mind every single day. If you do not actively seek knowledge, your mind will become dull. Just like an unused blade rusts over time, a mind that is not challenged weakens. Growth is not automatic. It requires effort. It requires curiosity. It requires the willingness to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace new ideas. The most successful people in the world never stop learning. They understand that mastery is a continuous process, not a destination. They are students of life, always searching for ways to improve, to refine, and to expand their understanding. That is why they stay ahead. That is why they succeed while others struggle. Your mind is your most valuable tool. Sharpen it daily. Expand your knowledge. Develop your skills. The more you learn, the more capable you become. The more you invest in yourself, the more opportunities you create. Success is not about where you start, it is about your commitment to growth. The journey to greatness begins with a single decision, the decision to learn something new every day. Chapter 20. Keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles appear. Life will test you in ways you never expected. You will face moments of doubt, days where nothing seems to go right, and challenges that seem insurmountable. But the truth is, nothing can stop you unless you decide to stop yourself. The people who succeed are not the ones who have an easy path, they are the ones who keep moving forward, even when everything seems to be against them. You have to make a choice. You can let obstacles break you, or you can let them build you. Every time you refuse to back down, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. It is not the absence of struggle that defines greatness, but the ability to push through it. Those who accomplish great things do not wait for the perfect conditions, they create them. They refuse to let difficulty convince them that success is out of reach. They refuse to be controlled by setbacks, failures, or temporary disappointments. They understand that every challenge carries a lesson, and every failure is a stepping stone towards something greater. When you hit a roadblock, you have two choices. You can use it as an excuse to stop, or you can find another way. The people who win in life are not the ones who avoid difficulty, but the ones who embrace it. They understand that obstacles are not meant to stop them, but to shape them. Growth does not happen in comfort. Strength is not built by avoiding hardship, it is built by facing it head-on. Every time you overcome something that once seemed impossible, you expand your limits. What once seemed like a challenge becomes something you can handle with ease. And that is how you grow. Most people quit too soon. They give up when things don't go their way. They stop because they think they have failed. But failure is only final if you accept it. The real test is what you do after you fall. Do you stay down, or do you rise? Every successful person has faced moments of defeat. But the difference is that they didn't let those moments define them. They kept going, even when no one believed in them. They kept pushing forward, even when everything seemed impossible. And eventually, they broke through. Your dreams are worth fighting for. Your goals are worth the struggle. No one said it would be easy, but that doesn't mean it isn't possible. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when it seems like no progress is being made. But the truth is, as long as you are moving forward, even in the smallest way, you are winning. It is the people who keep showing up, keep learning, keep adapting, those are the ones who achieve the extraordinary. You have to be relentless. You have to refuse to accept anything less than the life you want. Do not let temporary setbacks make you forget why you started. Do not let frustration cloud your vision. Every challenge is temporary. Every difficult moment will pass, but the regret of quitting lasts forever. If you stop now, you will always wonder what could have been. You will always question whether you had more inside you. And the truth is, you do. You have far more strength, ability and resilience than you realize. You were not meant to live a life of hesitation, doubt, or fear. You were meant to rise. You were meant to push forward, no matter what stands in your way. Everything you need to succeed is already inside you. The only thing that matters is whether you will tap into it. Whether you will keep going, keep believing, and keep working toward the future you deserve. Keep moving forward. Do not let failure define you. Do not let obstacles break you. Let every challenge fuel you. Let every setback make you stronger. Keep going until you get there. Because if you refuse to quit, nothing can stop you.